When you see it, come on, give it up again. So let them know that we appreciate it, because I look out there and I see DeAnthony. And so when it comes to music, it comes to video, it comes to hip hop, the standards are high, right? And so I look out there and I see him, and he's kind of a historian. He's a historian, a musical historian in the area, to go along with the magnificent, the ever magnificent Bartlett contemporaries. 50 years of musical excellence, generations, and still continue to tell our story. Beautiful thing. You know, every superhero has to have a theme song, man. I got a whole band, man. The Bartletts, they've held us down from day one, man. They are just so fantastic. And everybody in this room has a story. And again, which is the reason why you all are here, to celebrate this outstanding partnership that has really allowed us to lift up, serve, and contribute to this great community, the future and the embedment of this community. And so, Kerry and so many others in this room thought that it'd be prudent that we just honor and recognize those who make our lives so seamless. Right? The things that we take for granted, things that we really take for granted, are the ordinary people with the simple acts of kindness. It's the ordinary people that sometimes do extraordinary things to make our lives so seamless. The things that we take for granted, that you wake up and services are being delivered, and even when those services don't happen in the way that they should, folks step in and contribute so that we as a community don't miss a beat. When we do, it's okay, because that's who we are, right? We are resilient. We are a people who have gone through some things and continue. And so that resiliency that you all have demonstrated is why you're all here today. So, without further ado, here's the part where we get to recognize you all in the room here. And so, communities and cities are known because of their outstanding citizenship and individuals that make contributions to those communities and to those cities. It is, you know, I say often, it is not the mayor or the council member or any politician or any one individual that makes New York City great. It is not the reason why 65 million people flock to New York City, tourists, every year. 65 million come here because of the greatness of so many individuals that, like you all, that are in the room here today. And so we celebrate you all. With that, we are here to honor you with your Queens, This Is How Queens Get Down award. So, give yourselves a round of applause and be prepared to receive your award. So, because we are taking extra precautions, when your name is called, the name of your organization is called, please just stand, and usher will bring your award over to you, and then we will take the appropriate photo ops or whatever necessary as we move forward. So once again, thank you all for your contributions, but more importantly, thank you and congratulations to the honorees. Okay, now I know that my colleagues in government are not here in the room. Not sure if the Councilmember Brooks is still here, Brooks Powers. I see that she left. Is she around? Is her staff around? Okay, so I will start at the top of my, who's not in the room. colleague, Senator Leroy Common. A young lady who has done so much for so many in a very short period of time, Assembly Member Alicia Hyman. And then, we had the godfather of politics in Southeast Queens. You also have the godmother, who is Assembly Member Vivian Cook. Now, there is someone in this room who I know didn't get up and leave, and they are in the room, and certainly one who is worthy of this award and any award that is bestowed upon her is someone that I have leaned on heavily for the past 8 years, Miss Margaret Denson. Stand up, Miss Denson, and receive your flowers, y'all. Miss Margaret Denson, y'all know where y'all love her. Okay. Let's start with some of the groups that performed here tonight and that has really been a part of telling our story. Allen Cathedral Dance Ministry. Weren't they great? Absolutely. Are they still around? They get their award. How about this organization? So they just sprung up and they're just all over the place. Every conversation, every business enterprise, every educational experience, sports, recreation, whatever it is, the Black Resource Network has their name. Thank you, Black Resource Network, for being a partner, for feeding the hungry, who's just stepping up during the pandemic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Cape Biz, New York City. Let's celebrate our small businesses. Let's celebrate them, Cape Biz. That's right. Y'all don't know, you're gonna ask somebody. Okay. The Child Care Center of New York City. How important is that, right? That we nurture and cultivate our young, our next generation. Someone's gotta take care of them. Job well done. I don't know if she's in the room, but she has been doing this and leading us in arts forever. Cultural Collaborations of Jamaica. There you go. And my man, Brother David Sincere, Queen's Finest. Thank you. If you don't know about this young man, you're missing out. And of course, DJ Tangent.
Just press more songs. Tangents.
Wow. There she go. Every superhero gotta have a theme song. And of course, Isola, Edge School of the Arts. Craig, my man. Diana. Wendy. Yeah. And you know what's I think niece was born when we were in orphan, and then you see her on stage just like taking over the world here. So, you know, we're just so grateful and appreciative of the work that you guys have done on behalf of this community. And as I said, continue to tell our story. Empower my hood. These young, lovely young folks and parents who thought enough of this community that quite frankly nurtured, poured into them, and I think we can all say, you know, this village has helped to shape them to the great young folks that they have become, and now they're giving back. And, you know, that is really who we are. And so we're excited about the work that you have done, the work that you will continue to do. And thank you, mommies, for doing that. I just got one request, y'all. Can y'all recruit some brothers? Y'all, because I look, all that energy, all the professionals that I know that is some brothers around here. Grab them young brothers and bring them in. Allow them in this circle to do this important work that you guys are doing, okay? That's just fine. Thank you so much, Empower My Hood. Big things, really big things. Epsilon by Omega Chapter, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. Fake nine, Frankie, Frankie. Thank you. The Greater Jamaica Development Corps. And Mr. Justin Rogers. Y'all gonna ask somebody. Homegrown, you know, oversaw all this development, all these things that are happening downtown here in Jamaica. And when you have a young man from our community who's overseeing not millions but billions of dollars in investment in our own community, let's celebrate him. Greater Jamaica Development Corp. and the President, Mr. Justin Rogers. Man, we are making it happen. Global 25. Look at that. That is all these homegrown doing like such big things and really keeping their talents, using their talents to uplift our community. So excited about that. Global 25, raise your hand and receive your award. Jamaica Center for Business Improvement District. Man, is Jennifer here? She's not here, but she has done a great job, and it is a very difficult job, and you know, a lot of us are melancholy when it comes to what Jamaica used to be, but we gotta focus on what Jamaica will be, and what it continues to be, and that's what this Renaissance has been about, and Jamaica Business Improvement District has been a real part of that as well, so shout out to Jamaica Improvement District. And we are in the great Jamaica Performing Arts Center. J. Cal and Courtney French and Mr. Jacob have, let's give them a hand for being a host. And, you know, this Renaissance that is occurring here now it's you know, it's about so many things, but at the center of that Renaissance is the art, and it's culture, it's who we are. And so much of that really happens right here in this performing arts theater. It happens at JCAL, and the work that is being done here, lifting up our young folks. So they have been a great partner, and this is a magnificent facility, and if you haven't used it, please tell folks about it, and you know, let's continue to lift them up. This was a more than 100-year old edifice that was once a church, and through cultural affairs and Senator Comrie, who was then Councilmember Comrie, they renovated this into the great Performing Arts Center that is here now. But the organization that runs it is just fantastic. Jamaica NAACP Youth Chapter. Is Lynette around? Lynette here now. Take care. So they've done great folk. Obviously, everybody knows the work that the NAACP does, but what they continue to do with our young folks here in Southeast Queens is amazing. They have a very, very, very vibrant chapter with some dynamic young people who are doing great things and representing the community with the dignity and respect that we deserve. And I also want to say that there was, I was at 192 one night for a talent show, I guess we used to call it, right? And there was a lot of young talent on the stage, but I had this conversation with Annette and a good friend, a childhood friend, and she reintroduced me to Mr. Jeffrey Hewitt, and they were talking about a program that they had, a STEM program that they wanted to bring into the local schools around technology, and particularly the schools that were underperforming and so forth. And by virtue of that conversation, we were able to, through the Black Latino Asian Caucus, myself and Adrian Adams, provide them with a $1 million grant to provide tablets, computers, professional development for our young students right here in the 29th. These are all these partners, the fruits of these partnerships. So thank you for that. And the legendary Armas, legendary. It is the drums. Always telling our story, all right? And of course, we've been telling our story, Miss Erica Ford and the Life Camp. Keeping us safe, doing that work that, many just aren't doing. The Linnell Witcher Experience. Give it up for Local 45 Carpenters Union. Buildings. And so this next one is special because this is at least 3 times a week. They're taking care of the office and feeding us and keeping us in shape and keeping us going. And we go on this quest and this challenge for the last 8 years that we want to have the healthiest district in the city of New York. And that encompasses a few things, right? It was first off, access to health care, right? Everybody needed that card, right? And we are a community where 2/3 of the folks have access to private health insurance, but we ain't got nowhere to spend it, right? We gotta go outside the community. So the struggle has been to bring that infrastructure into the community so that we don't have to go outside the community to spend that black card, keep the dollars here, but more importantly, that we have those healthcare resources right here in our community. So we want to shout out those healthcare infrastructure facility and practitioners that chose to stay and work in this community. Shout out to them. But the other part is access to outdoor space, parks, and healthy food options, right? And we started this journey, it wasn't many. Now it's just an abundance of them, led by the great Dawn Kelly and nourished by Dawn, cheese. If you can get a shot of wheatgrass or ginger or whatever it is out there, you're missing out. But if you don't go, listen, and when y'all show up, like, anybody ever been uptown to Amy Ruth's? And you see that they got like all these famous folks on the menu that put there. Well, when y'all go to Nourish Spot, ask for a Councilman Miller special. It's a crazy vegan rap, man. It's the best, right? So thank you, Dawn. New York City Black Political Club. And on behalf of Douglas King, Democratic Club, I accept the award. And I know that I see Manny out there from the Guy R. Brewer Democratic Club. Mr. Manny Carter. New Omicron chapter, Omega slide 5. These brothers, these partners have been there to lift us up in so many different ways. I see Jock, he just came from coaching somebody. Coach Jock over there, and thank you guys for what you do with our young men and women, you know, for sure. And I saw this young man around somewhere, and he's been telling our story for quite a while. If you have not read Our Time, and if you have not been chronologized in Our Time, then you ain't from Jamaica either. Tony, where you at, man? I know I saw him earlier, so I know he's in the room here, so he's probably walking down the avenue, hawking those papers, making sure everybody has something to read and understand who we are here in Jamaica. Phoenix Teletax Service. Listen, we have reinvented some things that we gotta do differently. Hey, there he is, there's Tony. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for telling our story, man. And it's Phoenix Teletax Service. Support them. They've been partners in helping seniors and others with this service. Here is an organization that we've had the pleasure of working with for the full 8 years that we've been here and nurturing and supporting our young folks. That is Queens Alumni Chapter, Delta Sigma Theta. Like real partners. Thank you so much. Queens Jack and Jill of America. Jill. Okay, now Jack, here you are in your other hat. The Rosedale Jets. Jets, they're bad, right? So, you know, football, what they do over there, and I think you still have, you know, they have the Little League, one of the few remaining Little League baseballs around. But these guys are now doing lacrosse, man. Right? Who knew that the greatest American collegiate lacrosse player of all times was Jim Brown? Right? Everybody knows Jim Brown from the NFL, but he was at Syracuse University. He was the greatest lacrosse player ever. Sammy Joe Fitness. Fitness is important. Good job. Get up again, man. United Black Golfers Association. Y'all don't know y'all better ask somebody about that, man. That's the crew. And it is the sisters in there are bad too. Just so y'all don't know, it's not just a bunch of brothers. So anyone interested in doing deals, learning how to get on the course, not just play, and most importantly, exercise, get out in a very serene way and challenge yourself. But do some business on the golf course, check out United Black Golfers Association. There you go. And Vernon Brandon Bay Drum Ensemble. Galleria Noir. But again, telling our story. Thank you so much, Felipe. If y'all haven't seen this art and these exhibits and for loaning to Jamaica, this expression of our experience. Thank you so much. It is so absolutely important that we continue to tell our stories, that we define ourselves and identify ourselves, because things happen when other people define us and identify us. All right, so thank you so much, Felicia. And before we call up, keynote speaker, I gotta shout out and thank the band again, man. Alright. Broadway Contemporary. Broadway Contemporary. Broadway Contemporary. Agape. This sister, doctor, thank you. Man, no, you gotta stand. I need for you to stand, y'all. In the presence of someone. There's no challenge too big or small. And I say this with all sincerity. When we talk about picking up the phone and calling folks, and housing folks, and feeding folks, thank you. This has been an amazing journey that you've been there every step of the way.